Hey, hey, hey. What's up, Carl? How's it going, buddy? All right. I think I got everything good to go. Pretty good, buddy. What you up to on this Saturday night? Ooh, man. Sirloin sounds good. Jesse and I had middling Mexican food for dinner. We got it delivered and the delivery driver drove off with our chips and Jesse's side of beans and rice. And she went outside to be like, "Hey, I think you forgot a couple things," and the dude honked twice at her and sped off.
Master Orgus's new apprentice. Wow. Everyone says you're great with a vibroblade. I'm Fia. Padawan Fia. Still have to get used to having a title. I've just started learning about the Force. I've got a long way to go before I'm as good as you.
You seem a little old to begin the training.
Until a few days ago, I didn't even know I could use the Force. I still can't believe I'm here. Just last week, I was crowing a garbage scow on Raxus Prime. Then this scary-looking Jedi shows up out of nowhere and says that he can sense the Force in me. What are the odds?
Jedi aren't normally known for their intimidating appearance.
He's Keldor. As aliens go, they're pretty
Oh
fierce
man,
looking.
that
I thought he was
sucks.
gonna eat me at first. Say, do you know Master Tillin?
Yeah, it's
He's
nice
the
being
one who
able to use
discovered
like
me. I'm trying to
DoorDash or
get a message
Postmates
to
or
him.
something like that, but
Master Tillin is studying a big
they sure
mystery in
do
Kaleth's
fuck
ruins.
up the
Something
order
about ancient droids attacking
sometimes.
people? If you're headed to the ruins, would you give him this holo recording from me? I'd be so grateful.
Allow me to do this.
Terrific. I can see why everybody here is so impressed with you. Here's the holo recording. Master Tillin has a small camp outside the ruins of Kaleth. Thanks for doing this.
Looks like they got some quests for me up here.
Rest here, my friend. The air is cold and the mountain paths are treacherous. Words are unnecessary when the Force is with you.
What's a Jedi doing all the way out here?
My name is Dozar.
Oh man, it's
I
actually
stand
pretty
watch over
decent,
Kaleth,
man.
and I walk the paths surrounding its grounds.
I really like
meditate upon my
MMOs,
failure, and I
but
learn of our past.
even
As a
just as like a
Padawan,
single
I
player
came to Kaleth.
experience, it's pretty rad.
Here I touch temptation and the dark side. Having failed once, I now act through other Jedi. Many helped me find knowledge of ancient Tython.
Your mission sounds like a noble one.
The task is difficult, but also calming. I look at Kaleth from afar, but never touch. By trusting others to walk where I cannot, I broaden my perspective. Lately, I've learned of a chamber hidden in Upper Kaleth, one central to a Tythonian machine. I'd very much like to restore the chamber's power. The old scrolls describe it as a place of knowledge and speech. Beyond that, I don't know its function, but it should do harm to no one. Without energy, the chamber has slept for millennia, yet there are droids in the ruins that still function, and you might use their power cells to fuel the machine.
It's a good suggestion. I'll do what I can.
Then go and tend this electric garden.
Yeah, you
Plant
know,
the droid seeds in the soil of the machine. Together, we'll bring the Tythonian secrets to light.
you know what's cool that a lot of companies do with MMOs like this is they make their graphics engine scalable. So as better hardware comes out, you know, they can get a little better performance and stuff out of them.
Padawan Fia sends her regards, and this holo recording.
Kasuyali koira toika pa kyotopa. Chobod I kafu anchawa. Chopting wampala hagwa doi biska.
Oh man, I like this dude.
You seem to have survived the encounter.
Mana natu pachunki. Oi grani tampio dume donki. Cha kulka dumaji tahus hagwa upa. Crispa doe kanki kunke gupa. Do bataji moi atima.
What happened to the rest of the droid's parts?
Noi kuchusu yo mata chi pompota. Ki mada tanta chi ruli ya? Noe ayu ya tia chavopa.
Yeah.
Tinka dwana che mai chuba. Hachuna kwabo nuta dubita.
Why not simply wipe out all the droids?
Mokele maklonki niatan bomba boshuda.
Ji wonta humpa mulira wata wompa. Kyoto pa bubanda bakawanki. Ne umpi bedwana ni bobo chopa uma. Ne umpi bedwana ni bobo chopa uma. Dwara wanki wabda yatuga loka. Kili wata bunki donko patoga loda.
I'll get those samplings for you in no time, Master Talin.
Iliska chanaga bumpa komchinka. Monka tuske uwa.
I don't know what I'm not good with the different Star Wars languages. Maybe it is Huttese.
Yunalis kachananga wachi kospa ini kontinka.
He does sound kind of like old Bib Fortuna. And I believe that's what Bib Fortuna speaks, right? Where's that?
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there.
There should be a terminal. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah. Rip old Bibby Fortuna. Rip Bib. He goes, oh, Bubba! Makachisa! All right. Disable and scan seekers. Fancy. I feel like there's something around here. Maybe a holocron or something? Maybe I'm wrong. Man, it's been a little while. Hello there. Oh, man. There were a lot of really cool shots in this last season of The Mandalorian. I feel like everything, like, of course I thought the first season was amazing, but I feel like they just took everything up a notch in the second. Check out the map. So, this area is where I gotta take out the Seekers. And that's the heroic quest. I wonder if I can do the heroic quest by myself. I gotta find some Seekers. There's one. They call me the Seeker! Oh, I just hit the wrong goddamn button. It teleported my ass all the way over here. Well, that wasn't very smart of me. You don't want to attack those guys. Oh, look. They're using like a... almost like a ray staff. That's cool. not going to let me scan that other one? Okay. Level 9. Unlucky Jesus! Okay. So only have to scan 2 more of those jokers. And there's a couple right there. So, like a quick rundown, all these right here, these are sort of my offensive abilities. So I've got like my regular attack, my jump attack, my sweep, and then just some other variations of saber slashes. And then over here, I've sort of got my defensive stuff. So I've got like med packs and meditation and things like that. And like I had a quest to destroy 6 of those droid seekers and then scan them for that Jedi guy. And then I've got this heroic quest. And you see how it says like 2+? That means you're supposed to do it with at least 2 people in your group. But I might try to do that by myself. Now I need to check out this Hut hologram I have. He's gonna go, ha ha! Well, this motherfucker didn't make the noise. Oh, now he will. Ha ha! Just that one skill, huh? Okay. Okay. Now, oh, is there another quest I didn't pick up? It appears that there is. Oh, it's a baby flesh raider. Yeah, we'll help out that baby. Oh, we're gonna feed him some of this big monkey? Ooh, that's a cool move. Take this food back to the baby. Hey, baby! take that baby back to the Jedi Temple. What the hell? What's wrong? What do I do? Need some context here, Carl, for that what the hell.
자 쿨카두 마지 다우스 하과 우파. 오이 그라니 탐표 두메 동키. 와타 보테냐 누차 누보타. 키트리타 님니 타누브. 카폴라 쿠피 데 오프라. 안쿠아스 님나 마타숭리. 원카 투스케 우와나 와. Zuzaneko higa.
Oh, because it said like, oh, I should take this baby back to the Jedi Temple.
I've never heard of these Force Wars.
Chobod I kafu anchawa. Oping wampala hagwa doi biska.
Be wonka
Hula
lahagwa.
waskakwa bobana. Chichawa una chichitua. Vifa karibu utachuba naganga. Crispa doi kanki kunke gupa. Do bataji moi atima.
For doomsday droids, they sure fall apart easy.
Hikai ianakuzu. Mana natu pachunki. Gokola ko panate yakna. Punyo blasto wonki ti atokonchi. Kasu yali koira toekapa kyotopa.
Oh, sweet, new boots. Yeah, those are some good boots. All right, so let me hop on the
Greetings.
speeder.
You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Jedi
Be safe
Temple.
out there.
Oh, yeah, see, not being able to see the subtitles would definitely make it more difficult.
A Flesh Raider, baby.
If
See how the Force tests my dedication to assisting the helpless of this world. You did the right thing. Leave him with me. I'll convene the council to decide how to handle this.
Ooh, new wrist armor. All right. Safely delivered that baby. All right. Yeah, man. I'm a Jedi I guess I'm still a Padawan because I don't have a real lightsaber. Just running around Tython. Oh, okay. Speaking of Mandalorian Season 2, you know the planet that Din Djarin takes Baby Yoda to use the Seeing Stone? That's the planet I'm on right now, Typhon.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there.
Well, this is thousands and thousands of years before that episode of The Mandalorian, so I'm sure lots of stuff happened to it in that time. Plus, you know, the Empire. We saw in Rogue One that the Empire is not exactly cool with, like, planets that have Jedi temples and Jedi artifacts on them and stuff, so. Plus, you know, this is not necessarily considered canon either.
Yapi Karahiko.
Naki Karahiko.
Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
You want to see a full-grown Flesh Raider? I'll show you one. They're hiding all over this place. You know what they look like? They look kind of like those Clone Wars shark people, but they're hammerhead sharks instead of, like, I don't know, great white sharks or whatever. Yeah, there's one right there. A stalker. Well, he didn't last very long, but... Yeah. We'll keep it to the Star Wars characters. I ain't trying to get banned. Oh man, that's a cool statue. Okay. Let's try this heroic quest. I might get my ass beat. Man, that little graphical glitch where my training saber disappears. A little silly. Map. No, still going the right way. It's in this building over here. Yeah, the training saber seems to be kind of just a stick. Maybe it's got like, some sort of I don't know. It seems like it's got some sort of electricity or something going through it.
Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Somebody pissed off a whole bunch of those droids. Oh, man. Oh, damn. Where did this fool come from? Well, who else is shooting me? Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. I'm about to die. Phew. Okay, I got one power cell. A little meditation to get my health back. So, I don't know. The fact that the High Republic and the Old Republic stuff is still so far away from each other as far as timeline stuff goes makes me think that, and hopeful, that they still do have some plans for Old Republic stuff. You know, like, I kind of feel like if they wanted it to just sort of replace the Old Republic, they would have said it, like, you know, way further back in the time. But I don't know. Hey, Emily, thanks for stopping by. How are you this evening? Yeah, I don't remember them really. I mean, granted, I've only finished one of the High Republic things, but I don't remember there being any sort of training saber stuff mentioned yet. Oh man, Jim's here too. Emily, that I've never seen that Tom Cruise Mummy movie, but man, I remember they were sure hanging a lot of hopes on that starting their dark universe. Ooh, the dark universe. It kind of sucks. I would like to see sort of a connected Universal Monsters type deal. That could be fun. Oh boy. Sweet. Oh, shit. I can use a speeder now. Do I have a learned vehicle yet? I don't think I do. Oh. Yeah, I remember, didn't they do like a whole, like, big cast photo for that Dark Universe stuff that had all the people? Oh, goodness. Hey, guys, I'm going to turn my camera off real quick for just a second, but I will still be here. I'm just going to, the dark side is victorious. What were they victorious over? I'm going to turn my camera off real quick. I'll be here. I'm just going to have a quick snack. But I'll still be here chatting and playing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember some of that. Granted, some of those casting choices, you know, obviously not my favorite right now. But a big Universal Monsters thing. Oh, okay. Could have been really cool. I'm sure they'll take a stab at more of them. I just don't know if they'll do the whole big connected thing necessarily. Oh, just having a nice, just having some dried greens. You know, keeping my vitamins up, and a watermelon Red Bull. It's a little give, a little take. Bananabis. Rhymes with bananabis, Jim says, and I don't get that joke. Frankly, sir, I don't get that joke. Ooh, Frito, man. I love Fritos. Have any of you guys experienced the wonders of a Frito chili pie? Ooh, goodness. These snacks right now are going to make me want a Frito chili pie. Hey, maybe this guy will want to join me. Real quick. Oh, heck yeah, I got some people in my group. Look at us. Thanks for joining me, guys. We'll make this quest a lot easier. Oh man, I wanted to try Skyline Chili for the longest time. It's just one of those local, regional things you always hear about. And then King Tom sent me some, and that shit was delicious. You can actually have a little animal friend in this. I don't have one yet. I have a little droid friend right now. But once I gain access to the Fleet space station, I might make a little visit to the pet vendor and see if I can't find something a little more my speed.
What's up?
Oh, what's up, everybody? It's Steve Crothy.
What up?
Can you hear me okay, buddy?
Yep.
Probably a lot better than when I'm using those shitty earbuds.
Yeah.
I'm using my fancy microphone.
Just streaming.
Yeah.
Streaming to the masses.
How was dinner, Steve?
Delicious. Fucking delicious.
I'm a fan of that dinner.
Yeah, man, like culinary.
Bro, you want to hear? You want to hear our dinner adventures tonight?
I do.
So Jessie has been having some foot problems. We're not sure what she did, if she just strained it or maybe sprained it a little bit, but like the arch on her her right foot has been hurting her the last few days. And she woke up this morning and it was real bad. Like she was having trouble walking and stuff. So first thing I did was bust out the extra wheelchair, the spare wheelchair. And I was like, well, it's time to take a walk in my wheels today. I told her, like, okay, since you're not feeling great, like, don't worry, I'll order us dinner tonight. Don't worry about, like, us making dinner or anything, right? So we ordered some Mexican.
Yeah. From El Cazador?
No, from Los Arcos, because they have chorizo tacos.
That's the one that's down the street by the Home Depot and theater
Yes.
and all that. Okay, gotcha. Yep. Yeah, go ahead.
So I didn't do anything crazy, right? I ordered us some quesos. I ordered myself some chorizo tacos. Jesse ordered like a combo plate, burrito, tamale, something else. It's supposed to come with rice and beans. So our delivery shows up. No chips. How are we going to eat queso with no chips? Also
You're
missing.
just gonna drink that bitch?
Also missing Jesse's rice and beans.
Okay.
So she goes to the door and the DoorDash person is still in our driveway. like pulled up in front of her house. So she's just gonna like
Hello, is
maybe wave them
everything
down to
working?
see if maybe the stuff is still in their car. They forgot a bag or something. This person sees Jesse waving them down, gives her the deuces, honks twice, and speeds off.
Maybe the
What?
battery's not
Yep.
working.
Translation matrix
fucked up.
initiated. Power restored. Performing full systems check. Energy level critical.
Gives
Data
her the
storage
business.
critical. Speech
She
and
said
intellect,
deuces.
nominal. Network access none.
This is what I've been
I
using.
am the gatekeeper. I have slept for over 20,000 years. I am approaching total systems failure.
So, did you call the restaurant,
Total
or who
systems
did
failure.
DoorDash deliver it?
What does that mean?
Yeah,
exactly?
so the thing that sucks about DoorDash is if you have a problem, you don't really talk to anybody. You fill out a form. So I got money back and stuff, but like that still left us without a lot of our order. You know what I mean? It's not like we just had spare restaurant-style tortilla chips on hand.
And there is little time before I cease to function.
Right.
I can transcribe any
It was a bummer.
information you desire to a
Yeah, that
permanent
is a
record.
bummer.
This will be your only chance to recover my data.
Can you explain that?
I
Well,
am an
I'm sorry to
information
hear that,
engine.
man.
I am intelligent within
It's
the
not a
limits
huge
of my
deal.
design. I would like to
Your
die
tacos okay,
fulfilling
at
my
least?
purpose.
The tacos were pretty good.
Among the units of corrupted data.
They were no
mysteries
Taco
of
Moro
two of
Loco, but they were
Caleth's
pretty
Moro
good.
lords
Loco. I was gonna
endure.
say, I know that's
With
your
the last
jam.
of my strength,
Yeah.
I can provide you with either the history of Lord Avamaravash, the warrior poet, or the history of Lord Maravada, the silent.
Tell me more about
Went
the
ahead and
lords.
texted
Who
Nick,
were
but
they?
He's probably still sick.
Avamaravash, the
Gotta think.
warrior poet, was a sponsor of the arts
Maybe
and a
he's just
lover
not
of
good
many
enough.
women, while Maravada the
Maybe
silent
he's up
was a
early. I don't know.
philosopher
Maybe he's
and
one
a
of those crazy
recluse.
people who can just do that shit.
Avamaravash fought wars and built monuments to our people's glory. Maravada's reign was a time of peace and learning.
Yes, that
You
is a
must
chest.
choose whose history to keep,
Preserve the history of Maravada the Silent.
as you wish. This crystal contains the knowledge you seek. Let Caleth and Tython be remembered. My purpose is fulfilled.
Are you playing
Power drain is complete.
Star Wars MMO?
Systems now
Yes.
terminating. Goodbye.
Pause.
Yeah,
You playing your Star Wars MMO?
I am.
Cool. What level are you?
I just hit level 11.
What's the cap?
You know, honestly, I don't know, because I know they've raised it, you know, a couple of times. So I'm not sure. I think it's when it started off, it was 50, but I think it's up to maybe 60 or 70 now. I'm grouped up with some randos.
You doing like a dungeon or something?
Yeah, I guess. Maybe not so much as a dungeon as like an instance, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Does make sense.
my character's last name is obviously a Lost reference, and the way this game works is like every character you make is part of the same family tree. So my guy's last name is Jirah. That shows you how long ago I started this account.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Jim, you got to give it a shot, buddy. It's a good time. How are you liking it?
Digging it.
Cool.
Yeah.
You liking it better than season 2 so far?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Season 2. The Kreese backstory stuff has been good so far.
Yeah,
They
pretty
just
interesting,
started,
right?
Just started that stuff.
Man, I gotta say, like, without getting too specific, but you know the character that's in like Juvie?
Yes.
That juvenile detention center set, one of the most low budget things I've seen. Wow, is that silly looking?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I love it. I'm into the spirit of it. I know it's pretty, hilariously bad, quote bad or whatever, but I enjoy that about it.
Yeah, me too.
Same way I enjoy dudes in bands that wear goofy hats from time to time.
Oh my goodness, Steve! Why would you?
Let's not go there tonight.
Are you trying to turn the knife again? What's Search Party, Emily? We haven't watched that. Have you heard of this show, Search Party, Steve?
Is it like a cable show or?
I don't know.
What's it on, like Netflix?
Waiting on the details. Oh, she says an HBO show, and it's about a woman who becomes obsessed with finding a missing woman who she knew in college. Uh-oh. I like a good mystery. I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
I don't know how that flew under my radar. Like, I feel like I'm kind of on top of the HBO original stuff for the most part. To have at least heard about it. Oh, damn, it's in like its 4th season, she said.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Oh.
Go peacefully, or face the consequences. This is your only warning.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Are you playing Ori, Steve?
Yes, sir. Got my counter at 65%.
I messed around with that Donut County game for a little while this morning. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, it looked cool to me. I loved the trailer for it.
Master Orgus sent us. We came as quickly as we could.
One of the Flesh Raiders I just fought called me Jedi. He could use the Force.
That's troubling. If the Flesh Raiders are learning the ways of the Force, it won't be on the side of light.
You sure made short work of this bunch. You ever leave survivors?
Who is she?
I didn't come here hoping to kill someone.
Hey, I didn't mean anything. Mouth gets ahead of my brains.
Oh, you bastard. Did you guys play Magic at all today?
So
Flesh
I
Raider
played some
carried a
on
whole
my
card.
own to
A
get my
repository of
challenges and
knowledge
unlock a
created
new
by a
deck.
Force
I think
user.
Jesse and I are gonna
Thousands of years old from the
record a
looks of
new
it.
episode of
Master
that
Orgus was
tomorrow
right.
and play
These
against
natives
each
are more
other.
advanced than we
Alright.
realized. They're learning how to fight us.
Master Orgus thinks he knows who's behind it.
I gathered as much, but he had no time to explain before sending us here. I wish we could stay, see this through, but Master Satil has ordered us to Coruscant on a special mission.
All those bad feelings the Council's been having? She thinks the Republic capital is the source.
I'm sorry to have to leave you, but the danger is past. These surveillance monitors will keep watch on Kaleth, place them around the ruins. The temple can then monitor any future incursions by our enemies.
Maybe we'll get lucky, find their leader.
May the Force be with you, Padawan.
Ooh, maybe this is the stone Mando put Grogu on. Probably not. But it's my head cannon.
Surprised somebody hasn't come up with a band named Headcanon. Seems obvious.
Seems like an anime name to me. Head cannon, about a dude with a giant head cannon.
True, like an actual literal headcanon. He'd be a student in some high school.
Yeah, and every time he saw the girl he had a crush on, his cannon would blow like cannonballs out of it, and his nose would bleed.
No headcanon.
I really, I forgot to do, like when I was getting that Dead by Daylight video ready for YouTube this morning, I forgot to, I wanted to clip out that thing of Nick going, I just want to fuck the killer one time.
And just, yeah, stopping. That was really funny. Hope he wakes up soon.
I'm gonna text him too. Let's double team him.
Double team supreme. Man, I had to just stop my dream of doing all the time trials in this. It was either that or probably quit playing the game.
Oh, really? They get real hard, I'm assuming.
One of them just seemed like kind of RNG, and that was way too much for me. I'm
Man.
probably just doing it wrong like an idiot, but whatever. It's fine. I can live without that one achievement.
You know what's funny about that game, Donut County? Real liberal with the achievements. I think I got
I love it.
240 achievement points in like 30 minutes or something.
Wow, shit. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been racking up in Ori, doing the 2 games back to back, but it's always nice when you get last achievement and beat the game, and it's like 100 points or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I kind of miss? I mean, they still do it, but they don't do it as often as they used to. As the old stacking achievement, where like it's, you know, beat the game on easy, medium, and hard. And if you beat it on hard, you get 3 achievements all at one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's what you should get. It's the way it should be.
Yeah, I just feel like most people have gone away from the difficulty-based achievements, which is okay with me. That, honestly, I kind of prefer that just because, like, some of those games to beat them on their hardest difficulty is a bitch. It's
Oh,
real
yeah.
hard.
I know what you mean by that. I'm sorry. I do like achievements that are specific and maybe difficult, though.
Yeah,
like, those
me
are
too.
kind of fun.
There's an art to, like, developing a good achievement or trophy, I feel like.
Halo was good at it. Like, I remember
Mhm.
Halo having some really specific achievements. Like, in Reach, there was, like, this one specific jackal you had to kill. Like, and the way to kill him was, like, bailing on, like, this jump way high, and you came all the way down, like, and assassinated him, and that's how you broke your fall, and it was just this one specific dude. I just love that about them. They were just like, yeah, this
Yeah, I like achievements that show you something cool in the game. You know what I mean? Like, that highlight something cool you can do in it that you might not necessarily think of, or,
Yep. Yeah.
you know, finding an area that you might not normally come across. Like, I think that's a cool way to do achievements.
Yeah, totally agree.
Ooh. Oh, enjoy the rest of the book, buddy. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
No, other achievements in this game I will be getting. I'm doing lots of shit in these games. These is definitely not just
Just to play
token
through it as quick.
playthroughs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm close to 100. I did 100% the map on the first one. I'm trying to do it on
I'm
this
here,
one.
Master.
I don't
What
know
is
if
it?
I'm going to be able to.
I'm on
This
my
one's a
way
little
back
tougher.
to the Twi'lek settlement. Meet me there as soon as you can.
You left without explaining
I'm sure
anything.
going to give him a
What
bishop.
has you so worried?
I'll explain when I see you. Find me at the Matriarch's compound. Orgus out.
Okay. Run over to the speeders. Speeders!
You listening to any tunes on your stream?
No, can't really do that, you know.
Yeah, but if you would want to listen to something, what would it be?
I don't know. You know what sucks is I can't even play the Old Republic music that's in the game because it's all Star Wars music that's copyrighted, and it gets, if it doesn't get a copyright strike on Twitch, it gets a copyright strike on YouTube, and vice versa.
Weird.
Yeah. Have you been reading this stuff about, I guess it's patents that Rockstar is filing for AI in the next GTA game?
No,
Yeah, it's a little over my head, but it sounds cool. Basically, it's super advanced AI tech when it comes to like traffic and travel routes that people are basically saying, should essentially just make, traffic patterns and NPC movements feel even more lifelike.
So the anti-cyberpunk, basically.
Yes. Yeah. Ooh, just got a little baby tauntaun pet.
Aw. Do you get to name it?
I don't think so,
And
unfortunately.
Would you name it? Well, would you name it Walter?
Of course.
Yeah, Simeon gets all pet familiar names.
Mm-hmm. Simeon.
In this house. Kit may bring it back in the future, but we'll see.
Oh, I'm sure. Sometimes you got to mix it up. Like if it's a dog-looking character, it'll probably get named Dharma. If it's a cat-looking character, or pretty much any other looking character, it'll probably get Walter.
Yeah. Well, if we ever play Monster Hunter, it's definitely going to be Walter.
Yeah,
That's a straight-up cat.
They're little cat buddies that they hang out with. Oh, look at my Tauntaun Ram! Oh, my goodness. I'm a fan. Why has he got a little saddle on him? Ain't nobody riding that. Like, not even a Jawa could ride that little guy. It is pretty cute. It is pretty cute. Also just got my mount.
Ooh. Sounds like fun. My favorite mount story will always be Jeff Lang in Final Fantasy XIV now.
That poor
Took a
bastard.
cake. That's the best. We'll tell that on the podcast for sure, but man.
Yeah, we will.
How many extra levels did he do? At least 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about hard levels because he was running everywhere.
Yeah, and it had to be even harder because he was playing that little guy. Those short little legs could only take him so fast.
Yeah, the animations just fucked him. Oh man. Yeah, dude.
So I got a really cool speeder mount that's like a Squadrons promotion. Like a Squadrons.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. That they were advertising it on their Twitter, like, go put this code in on your account to get this free mount. And it's pretty neat looking.
Right. It's cool. Man, Monster Hunter does shit like that all the time too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like cross promotion stuff. Yeah, they did like Street Fighter shit. Basically any Capcom game. Dante, Devil May Cry one.
I really would love to give that a multiplayer shot someday. Especially since it runs in 4K 60 on the Series X now.
Yeah, man. Now, I have heard that their multiplayer isn't exactly intuitive in that one, but I think if we looked into it a little bit, we could probably figure it out.
Yeah, we're smart fellows.
That's right. Maybe we could just start with Iceborne, which might be the better one anyway.
No. Iceborne doesn't fuck around. You have to be the correct level.
You don't just start at the correct level in that one?
No.
Okay. Well, that ain't no fun.
That's the one negative I saw people saying about that expansion, is that it's very old school in that way.
Yeah.
Master Kiwix told me what you found in Kaleth. A flesh raider who used the Force. He thought he was learning things from an old holocron. I wish that were true. The man who attacked you when you first arrived, his lightsaber had a familiar aspect. This droid's holo recording confirmed my suspicions.
No.
The hooded figure in that recording is named Bengo Moore. He was my Padawan, but he never completed his training. Bengal was in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant when the Sith destroyed it.
Brad,
The
I
Force
just
is with
texted
him
him.
if he
Hope
got
you
out of
enjoy
there
the fight
alive.
tonight. You know.
The temple was
He's
annihilated.
like, I'd love to, but
Hundreds
it's
of Jedi
not fucking
died
working.
that
I've
day.
been on the
We
phone
never
with
recovered
tech
all
support
the
for like
bodies.
an hour.
Bengal was strong in the
Okay.
Force.
Bruh, that
and the most
sucks.
gentle being I've ever
It's been-
known.
I know
For
he's
him to
wanting to see
turn
that shit
against
too.
the Jedi,
Goose posted on
has to be
Facebook today
stopped.
like a big fucking
Apologies for
fifth
keeping
of
you waiting.
Irish whiskey.
Okay.
I saw that.
Let's go,
My-
man.
Oh my, let's go, Connor.
Yep.
That's terrible news.
Oh hell yeah,
Will
let's
you be
go.
alright?
I wasn't expecting to lead our people.
I think
for
I got a
many
little
years.
Irish in me, man.
My scouts have identified a Flesh Raider command base in the mountains. It's protected by an energy shield. The shield's power generator is hidden on a different mountain, in a well-guarded cave network.
that command base is probably coordinating all the attacks in the region. I need to get inside there. You up for knocking out the power generator?
When have I ever let you down?
First time for everything. Not that I'm worried. See if you can give the droid an opening to gather more intelligence. That energy shield is your top priority. Knock it out fast as you can.
You know what I've decided I have a weird affinity for, like that I actually enjoy doing, is making YouTube thumbnails.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
Like
like
a secret skill you've discovered.
yeah, and I mean, like, I definitely have, you know, plenty of learning and progressing to do, but like something about it I just enjoy doing. I'm getting a little faster at it.
Cool, man.
Jedi, you came. I was afraid. I didn't think you'd make it. You have to be fast. You have to find my son before he's hurt.
If
don't
I could just get a
understand.
job
What
making
about your
YouTube
son?
thumbnails for like
I
a big
begged for
channel,
Jedi help.
do you know how
Isn't
stoked
that
I
why
would
you
be?
Came? The Flesh Raiders took him a week ago.
Make it
They
happen,
came at
man.
twilight. One of them was
Somehow, there's got to be a job
covered
out
in
there
blood
for
and
somebody
scars.
that
He dragged my son away.
Oh, for
Gotta be.
sure, but
Listen, our scouts saw Vio,
probably
my
need a
son,
lot
on
more
Tackler's Ridge.
experience and
That's where the Raiders have their camp.
skills.
They say he's hurt. He's bleeding and limping, but he's alive.
skills.
He's waiting for rescue.
Skills.
Skills.
he was
YouTube
alive.
thumbnail
Your son might be
specialist.
dead now.
Hi, Hawes Burkhart,
know.
YouTube thumbnail
Hi.
specialist.
If
Nice to
there's a
meet you.
chance he's
Welcome to my
alive,
LinkedIn.
We have to try and save him. If you can't find him on Tythos Ridge, look for a sign. Something he'd leave behind as a signal. He had a satchel with him.
I'd
You
love
could
to hear
leave
you
that.
sell that to an
Flesh Raiders
employer.
will try to stop you. But I've seen Jedi fight. Help me, Jedi.
Like an older guy who's
Help
just like
him.
he kind of understands the basics of the internet, but not at all what you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Thumbnail.
So what do you mean the thumbnail?
Puerto Faragayam, Jemura Purkapa Mar Bauro, Power Maglaresesim, Purmatoto Chisafin Gruda Simnya Supa, Ek Farkaksara Furflastu, Grania Mimi Vravni, Hev Viku Omlipi Arinu.
It's our duty to
Man,
protect the
Jeff
weak,
is
and I think these pilgrims qualify.
really into the Minecraft these days, apparently.
Yeah, and he's playing on some kind of weird advanced server with like different rules and stuff. Some modded server, I think.
Like competitive Minecraft.
Yeah, or something.
Hunger Games.
If these
Real
idols
Hunger
are the
Games.
key to understanding the Flesh Raiders, I'll study them at once.
What do you mean, Gefur?
Come on now. What the hell? Ori, do your thing, man. Do the bash. Oh my god.
Ooh, I gotta examine the bone idol. Ooh.
Okay. I think our left bumper isn't working anymore. Oh boy. I broke this fucking controller, dude. I'm serious.
Are you serious?
I think I broke my left bumper. Yep.
Yeah, that is something weird that they've been doing in Star Wars lately, where they don't really have a lot of alien language speaking characters, it seems.
God damn. Try this other controller. Well. We've got another month until Disco Elysium. Month or two. That's another one I'm looking forward to.
For some reason, I thought that was February.
Maybe it is February.
I'm really looking forward to that Mass Effect Legendary Collection, or whatever the hell they're calling it.
Whatever the fuck they're calling it, yeah.
I'm really hoping we get a release date for that before too long, because you would think they'd have to if it's coming out in the next couple of months. Oh man, Frog Lady was awesome. Man, where is Nicholas?
Sure, he's boy's still asleep.
Oh, I'll be ready whenever you guys want to play some Dead by Daylight tomorrow. That's what that man said to us last night, Steve.
Sure is. Ever the optimist. It's our boy.
That's a Flesh Raider Death Watch! I am ready to get a real lightsaber.
Do you get to pick your color?
Oh yeah. I think you get I can't remember for sure. I think you get, like, you know, a certain color to start off with, and then after that you can sort of pick different color crystals. And they've got a lot. Hey, Steve, I don't think you were here when we were discussing it earlier. What's your stance on Frito chili pie?
Delicious.
Love a Frito chili pie.
What's the debate? Somebody not like it?
No, it
Fritos
wasn't
with
even.
chili?
No, it wasn't even a debate. We were just
Well, I'll
discussing
fight
the
that
merits.
person.
No.
Okay. I believe, nah, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that.
How dare you say an unkind word about Frito chili pie?
Has anybody ever said to you, like you've got a case of the Mondays?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Man, hell no. Matter of fact, my favorite part's that movie.
What movie is that?
Office Space.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
At the end, Dietrich Bader. You do with $1 million. 2 chicks. $1 million, 2 chicks.
I think you could probably get that for less than $1 million. Not the kind of girls that get up on me at the same time, or whatever it is he says.
Yeah, yeah. Such a classic movie. You and Jesse have watched Barry, haven't you?
No.
Oh my god, you son of a bitch. Okay, that needs to be the next thing you guys watch for real. You'll blow through it. It's on HBO.
Is it over? Is it done?
No, it's not done. I
Okay.
think they've done three seasons. Ask your audience, and I bet a few of them have watched it, and I bet they fucking love it. Ask Emily if she's seen Barry.
Hey, Emily, are you still in the chat? If so, have you seen Barry? Well, Jessie says she has. So.
Oh, Jesse's seen it?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, Jessie's not seen it. She's talked to Emily about it. Oh, Bernie. No, okay.
So Barry is with Bill Hader and who played the Fonz?
Henry Winkler.
Henry Winkler, yep. It's so good. Yeah, I'm eagerly awaiting the next season. May have only gone for 2 seasons. I might be mistaken. May have just been 2 seasons. And they're not long seasons. I want to say they're like 6 episodes.
What I got? You got me by the handle, like the flame become a candle. Candle feed the flame. To me, Bill Hader is one of the funniest parts of Pineapple Express.
Oh, I fucking love that. The very, very beginning. Yeah, dude.
My buddy Carl just said, Hall singing, that's what I'm here for. By the way, Carl, fellow Mississippi State Art School boy.
Hell yeah. What's up?
He was there like just before me, I believe.
Okay. Y'all just kept the Star Wars going. From one generation to the next.
You nervous about tomorrow, buddy?
Not yet. I will be pretty badly once. Say we hit about 2:30. I'm gonna be probably pretty bad. I'm trying to cool myself out about it because, you know, stressing out about it is just bad for me. Like, it's just bad for my body.
Yeah.
It's stupid for me to get that stressed out about a football game. It worked out with the Bama game. I wasn't stressed out for that one. You know, they won comfortably at least. So that was, you know.
Yeah.
If the Packers start getting their ass whipped, I might come apart. You never know. We'll see. I hope not, though. I hope that even if they lose, I can deal with it. Do I think they're gonna lose? No. Can they lose? Sure. Bucks are scary, man. But we got the MVP. We'll see how it goes.
Tell you what. I know it makes me petty, Steve. I know it makes me petty, what I'm about to say to you. But I love nothing more than seeing a team commit to fucking Cam Newton and then do poorly. I fucking love it, Steve. I don't like that guy. Oh, I don't like that guy.
Yeah, he had to eat some humble pie this year. It was a tough year for him.
The money was too good, Steve.
He didn't get a lot this year.
Well, I'm referencing.
Oh, Auburn.
Auburn and Mississippi State.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That brought some heat between the programs. I totally kind of forgot about that connection.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, man. Yeah, because if he'd have picked you guys, holy shit. Gotta think that y'all would have been. I don't know. I mean, because he was so fucking good back then. Like, you know, even though I'm a Bama fan, I kind of have to just admit the fact that the dude was like an excellent athlete. In y'all's offense, he would have been just as scary as he was in Auburn's. Fuck, dude. You guys might have. I don't know. Y'all. Now, with that said, you guys were ranked #1 for a minute there with Dak. I remember that.
Oh. That season where we went undefeated all the way up to the Bama game.
To Bama, yeah.
You know that, and getting into it with Russ Mitchell and Jeff Calhoun on Facebook that evening was the end of my, like, caring.
Football fandom.
Yeah, that was it for me. Like, I got too invested. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, it's not worth it. Like, because they were both being real shitty about it, and I was like,
right. That's what I hate.
I was like,
you know,
basically just calling them out and being like, wow, I'm glad to see both of you guys are being classy about this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like Russ probably would be like, oh man, my bad. I was just. He was
the first.
Like, you know.
Carl said that State would have still blown it with Cam.
With Cam? You think so? I don't know, man.
Buddy, that's a Mississippi State fan right there through and through. We would have still blown it. I know I know exactly how that feels.
If we still had Shula, I totally understand that. We used to have the same feeling of inevitability. The other shoe dropping. Whatever you want to call it.
I remember where I watched
the penny dropping.
That Bama game with Dak. I was in Keith and Sierra's house in Hoover, and like Keith was getting me hyped, bro. He was like, "You guys are gonna do it. You guys are gonna do it." And I was like,
"That son of a bitch."
He wants to speak.
Getting your hopes.
Too weak to fight.
I'll just say that we were confident that we weren't going to lose, but at the same time, I was a little nervous of not Cam. Jeez, we just said Cam. Dak, because Dak's good. Like,
I can't tell when he understands.
He's legit good. And y'all had a real good receiver that year too, Darunya Wilson.
Yep.
Do you remember him?
Darunya.
Please.
R.I.P.
He thinks he has power. He thinks he
I
can
gotta
use
say,
the Force,
like,
and he wants Jedi to train him.
what I like about Dak was, besides that he was a really good quarterback for Mississippi State, like, he seems like a genuinely good dude, too. You know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah.
I told him
Yeah.
that. He really believes he's like the Jedi, though.
I feel real bad
He says
for
he
him.
can feel
His,
the Jedi's power when he comes close to
he
the
got
temple.
injured really
He says
badly
he
this
can-
year. He had one of those
he can smell
disgusting
power in the rocks.
Yeah.
ankle
It makes him
fractures.
strong. The other Flesh Raiders serve him
And
because they fear his curse.
you know, hopefully
but
he
the
can come
Force
back.
overwhelms him.
And he was
needs to
he
learn
was
from
just
the
about
Jedi
to
to
get
control
like
the
his big
power.
contract
He's
deal
weak.
too.
Does he even understand what he's asking? What Jedi
Still
training
breaks my
involves?
heart that my boy
I'm not sure.
Anthony
He
Dixon
thinks the
didn't
Jedi
end
are
up doing
hunters.
much in his professional career.
Yeah, he was good, man. Good in college.
My favorite Mississippi State football player of all
Won't let me go
time,
unless you
Darth
help him get
Dixon.
to the Jedi Temple.
Darth
You can
Dixon.
do that, right?
He was good,
Get
man.
the Jedi Masters to
I
train
feel the
him?
same way about Trent
go
Richardson.
to
You
the
know, like I
temple.
was like,
Yeah.
fuck, that dude's a can't miss pro, and he missed.
Go Rockden. Go
He ended up going to what, Atlanta?
We can meet you outside the Flesh
No,
Raiders' den.
The Saints?
Cleveland
They might camp along the
drafted
path
him
and watch for
Oh.
you.
number
But be
3
careful.
overall, and then
I'd
he
like
got
to get home
traded
very
to
soon.
Indianapolis.
I gotcha.
But yeah, none of which worked out for him. He just didn't have it.
Yeah, it's a bummer, man. Oh, dude, I remember how excited. Do you remember a Mississippi State player named Pork Chop Womack? Carl is bringing them up in chat right now.
That sounds
It
familiar.
sounds familiar, but I don't really recall.
That would have been pre Saban, I'm sure. Like, ask him what around what years.
Yeah, well, he could probably hear you. I remember how excited you were for Trent Richardson, because didn't your mom teach him?
Yes, I was the inside man on that recruitment, and I was a big. Me and Brad were big shots on the Bama board for a couple days there after he committed, because we called it.
Oh, okay, so he was an offensive lineman under Jackie Sherrill, Pork Chop Womack.
Cheryl. Okay, so that back in the day. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds right. Jackie Sherrill.
Ooh, Jackie
That
Sherrill.
was definitely you're not cheating, you're not trying time for. Did you hear about the Tennessee coach, by the way?
No.
Pruitt. You know, who used to be coach at Bama for defense. We had a song for him. It was like like push it from Salt and Pepper. But
No.
anyway, he went on to coach Tennessee, and they fired him just the other day.
studied the
I think it was
Flesh
this
Raiders'
past
idols.
week, in
Here are my
fact.
notes.
And it was because of a quote-unquote internal investigation, and they found out he was paying recruits by just giving them McDonald's bags stuffed full of cash.
Oh my God.
Just being like real I don't know.
Nonchalant about it.
Exactly, yeah, man. You gotta fucking, everybody knows you might need to pay a kid or two, but I think you gotta be a little more circumspect than that. With that said, I also feel like they just signed him to like a long-term extension for more money for some fucking reason, and they probably were like, how can we get out of this? Let's just say we found him paying recruits. You know what I mean?
Oh, I gotcha.
So it's just typical SEC drama, keeping up with the
Stand by for
Joneses.
examination and suggested products.
Oh man, I went to so many games in the Jackie Sherrill era of Mississippi State football, because when I was in the Boy Scouts, right, they would they did this thing where they would bus us up to Starkville and we would sell programs outside of the stadium. And like we would have like this satchel with all the programs in it and like money to make change. And then at halftime, we would go turn in all our money and leftover programs, and we could go into the game. So like I went to every home Mississippi State game for like 2 or 3 years as a kid.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, I loved
I
it.
didn't have the college experience growing up. Like, I only became a fan once I went to Bama, you know. I was more of a pro football guy growing up.
Yeah, you know, my dad went to Mississippi State. He graduated from there, so like
The last time we went out, they
that was
ate-
sort of my connection to it.
ate them.
Yeah, that's cool.
choice do we
That's
have?
awesome. I didn't know that, actually. Weirdly. What's your friend think about Mike Leach?
What you think about?
I mean, I know he can hear me.
I don't know why. That's what I was stopping myself because I was like, why did I? He just said he learned the word fuck in the Jackie Sherrill era because of all the fans yelling "fuck you, Cheryl," or chanting "fuck you, Cheryl."
That's fucking awesome.
Forgive me, young Jedi,
really funny.
but I do not have time to give lessons these days. My only concern is administering
Man,
to the
SEC
Order's
fans,
new recruits. If you are here
different
on
breed.
an unrelated matter,
Sure
I
are.
fear I have no help to offer.
I'm here on business, Master.
How long
found
do
a
you think
flesh raider
Saban's
who
gonna
wants to
stick
be a
around?
Jedi.
A flesh raider? You're serious?
Man, I hope
My
about another 30
understanding is
years,
that
but
those creatures
They're
are
gonna have to get some
Real-
cruel and
weird science going on.
not ideally
yeah.
prepared
I
for
really
the
don't know, man,
lifestyle of
because
Jedi.
he just doesn't look like it. He's ready to
This
retire, and
flesh
he's the
raider
kind
will
of guy I
murder a
just don't
child
feel
if
like
we
he.
refuse to teach him.
I feel like without
We don't have
coaching,
much
he
of a
just would be
choice.
kind of lost.
A
You know,
wicked
I don't
situation.
know.
The Order is not
With
a
that
prison
said,
or a place for repentance.
You know, he's
It is for
kind
the
of
dedicated,
in the
willing.
CEO
Even
phase
assuming
of
this
running the
recruit is
program now,
strong
where
in
he's
the
kind of more
Force. Do you
trusting his
really
coaches
think
than
such a
anything. But
dangerous student could be
I don't know.
taught?
He's just kind of
I believe there's a chance.
at least
Very
a couple
well.
more years, I
Send
think.
your recruit
Maybe
Yeah.
this
to the
class
temple,
that he just
give
brought
him a
in,
medallion,
which
and
is
the watchman
a
will
really
know
big
to grant
class,
him
might be
passage.
his last
When he arrives, I
his
will
last chance
consult
at a
with
really
the Jedi
great
Council.
great
We
run.
will
We'll
do what we
see.
can.
Just seems to never end for him, you know.
I know, man.
Every 6 championships now, and I'd be stupid to say that we won't compete for one next year. I don't know if we're gonna have it, but we'll be in the mix.
So Carl said Mike Leach. I don't know. I hope he can pull it all together, but I don't know.
I think that seems to be most people's stance on the guy. It's just basically an X factor. You just don't know what you're getting. One week you might beat the #1 team in the country, and then the next week you'll lose to some FCS school who just started playing football last week.
Losing to We Are Marshall and shit. The Mighty Ducks.
Oh goodness. I went and saw the Mighty Ducks in theater when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
I loved that little logo they had, the duck with the Jason mask, kind of the hockey goalie mask.
Yeah.
The duck bill. Jason mask.
I went to see the Tupelo T-Rex when I was a kid, which was like Tupelo, Mississippi's, like, you know, I don't know what they call it, a minor league hockey team or whatever.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I was so disappointed that the goalies weren't wearing Jason masks.
Oh.
That was like my
Yeah.
big takeaway from it. I was like, wait a second.
I've been lied to.
He said he'd take Mike Leach over Lane Kiffin any day.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Was that a possibility at some point, or is he just,
No, just the
throwing
fact
shade
that
at
he's
Lane
at-
Kiffin?
I think that's what. Yeah, he's that Ole Miss, you know.
Oh, is that who's coaching Ole Miss?
Sure is.
Ah.
And they fucking gave us fits this year. We beat them, but it was no sure thing. They scored on like every single one of their fucking possessions. Those bastards.
So am I mistaken? Kiffin went from Tennessee to Bama, right?
No, he didn't go from. No, he went from Tennessee to be the head coach at University of Southern California. That's why he left Tennessee after only like 1 year. He was there for a bit, and then he got fired in a pretty ignominious fashion. I think they left him on the tarmac like somebody who they basically showed up when the plane landed and were like, "You're fired," and left him there.
Oh my goodness.
And then I think he after that went to kind of we brought him into at Bama to kind of rehab his image. And he coached there and then went to a small school in Florida Atlantic, and I think he went from there to Ole Miss last year.
Ah, okay. Man, that's some real Godfather shit. Lane Kiffin or Nick Saban brings him in, and he's like, "Not doing too good, huh, buddy?"
Does it with all of them. That's our guy who just went to be the head coach of Texas. Same shit. He was a promising young coordinator and went on to be a head coach at University of Washington and got in trouble with alcohol and flamed out. And we brought him in, rehabbed his image, and he's the fucking head coach of Texas now.
Wow.
Like, that's a huge job. One of the biggest jobs in the country.
Jedi, you came.
Taking our assistants left and fucking right too, fucker. But whatever.
You got to come in and kiss the
What
ring.
happened at the temple? What did the master say?
And
Tell him.
literally just the next guy who's replacing him is an NFL coach who just got fired. Bill O'Brien, guy who coached the Houston Texans.
Okay.
He's our next offensive coordinator, and our offensive line coach is the guy who just got fired from the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jedi power, the rock.
Carl said he misses the Lane Kiffin, Nick Saban sideline chew outs.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Those were funny. We used to love those.
He means you can hunt.
But Lane
everything
was
that
fun on
belongs
the
to him.
sideline too. He'd be
The other
clowning
Flash
like
Raiders,
like
me,
when we would get the
David.
play call and before the quarterback would even throw the ball, he'd be like putting his hands up on the sideline
think
like
you would do
signaling
that.
touchdown.
You
And he was usually
helped
right.
him. You saved me.
He's the guy
He
that
got
looks
the
kind of
revenge.
like Daniel
Path isn't too
Tosh,
hard
right?
from here.
Yes. Yeah. Tosh's segments on him were really funny. I loved it because Daniel Tosh is a bit of a sports fan, and I think if you're really a sports fan, which I don't know if a lot of those Hollywood types are, then you really can kind of get into those jokes that make people who know the sport laugh. And he
What
did.
is his school like? He pulls for a certain school. Like I know he's a big time Bama hater.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he likes the Dolphins in pro.
He does,
And I
and
think
that's why he doesn't
That's
like
why he
Bama.
hates Saban. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if he's got like a college that he avows loyalty to. I could be wrong, but yeah, he has a hate boner for Saban, which cracks me up. It doesn't bother me at all. Because people can hate him all they want to. He does nothing but fucking win. So.
You know how sad it makes me that Mullen, I know, blah, 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 more money, can't blame the guy. But him going to Florida just bums me out, man.
Yeah, I know. It's tough to lose those guys.
Yeah, it's just like, because I just don't like Florida. So, like, this bums me out.
Yeah, dude, it sucks. It sucks. I mean, I think our coaching searches, staffs, and stuff like that were different. Like when we decided to fire Shula and move on, which was the right thing, we thought we had the guy we wanted, who was the head coach of West Virginia at the time. And I think his wife got offended by something Paul Feinbaum said. And she also didn't want to live in Alabama, and so he ended up not taking the job. And
Paul?
we got Saban.
Paul?
Yeah, Paul. So, but the day he turned us down was like a real crushing blow. Like it felt like the program had hit rock bottom.
Yeah, but look what
to
it
get
led
turned
to.
down so publicly. Exactly, but like it ended up being okay. But you know,
Jedi,
have it also
found my
before that
son.
Franchione who
Thank
left to
you.
go to Texas A&M.
He told me what you did. He's safe now.
He got his ass beat
I'm
there.
glad his kidnappers
I
hit your
remember
masters.
they
I hope the
their
Jedi
ass
Council
beat
can
by
handle him.
Oklahoma
I
77
suspect he'll
nothing.
be a difficult
And the
student.
Oklahoma band was playing
That flesh
Yay
raider won't
Alabama.
harm us again.
It's
enough.
really funny.
You have my promise.
So Carl says he
Whenever the
doesn't
elders
see
speak
Lane
about the
Kiffin at
Jedi,
Ole
I'll
Miss
speak too.
ending
My
well
son will
for
speak.
either of them.
This is our thanks.
I mean,
With time, maybe the Jedi and your people can
you
become
know,
allies.
with
Allies
Lane's
on
past,
Tython,
it's easy.
and
It's
allies
easy
against the Flesh
to see
Raiders.
that.
We wish you well, Jedi. Goodbye.
You know,
and
his
all the best to
taste
you.
for co-eds is pretty legendary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
he's a
never heard the-
creeper.
You never heard the Joey Freshwater stuff?
No.
Yeah, that was the name he used to use when he was hoeing around in Tuscaloosa.
Oh. Are you serious?
Joey Freshwater. Yeah.
Joey Freshwater. What a tool. Joey Freshwater.
Yeah, that's one of those classic names. Like, you remember Ron Mexico? Does that ring a bell?
No.
Michael Vick. You know who Mike Vick is?
Oh, yeah.
He got treated for herpes, I think it was, back in the day, and he tried to check himself in under a fake name, and he used Ron Mexico.
Oh my God, Ron Mexico.
And that shit was like super viral back in the day. Ron Mexico. So many people had Ron Mexico jerseys. Oh, it was good. Good times.
Man. That's funny.
Yeah.
But do you think, what do you think? Like, Saban had to say something to him about the whole Joey Freshwater thing at some point, right?
I have no idea. I don't think he tried to get involved in his coaches' personal lives unless it impinged on the team.
Yeah.
Until it did. I don't think it ever did. I think most people knew who he was anyway, so. I just feel bad for his wife, but at the same time.
Man, that sucks.
She probably knows what, she could leave and take fucking shitloads of his money. His wife's name's Layla. Lane and Layla.
I remember, when Ole Miss announced they were changing their mascot and stuff. It was when I had that surgery. Do you remember when I had the surgery and you came to see me in the hospital?
I do.
And I was hitting that
Center East.
fucking, morphine button that they gave me.
Yes.
I just remember.
Was that at Princeton?
I think so. And
Yeah, that wasn't at the other. That was
no,
yeah, that's right. It was at Princeton.
That hellhole
Not
that I
Trent
lived
Center
in
East.
for like almost
the
2
one you
months or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm sitting there hitting the morphine button coming out of this surgery and hearing that like they changed to the the Ole Miss Black Bears or whatever,
Oh, Black Bears, yeah.
and just laughing and laughing.
That was funny. I mean, wasn't it gonna be like something Star Wars related?
Oh well, it wasn't gonna be, but they were pushing to make them the Akbars.
That's right, and you were so conflicted about that.
No, there was
remember
no, there was no confliction, Steve. I was firmly against it. Hell no, hell no. They are not. Ole Miss is not going to get a Star Wars character as their mascot. There was no confliction. It was steady. Hell no.
Yeah, that would have. Oh man, that would have been a tough pill to swallow. I bet. Yeah, God. I'm trying to think of the equivalent of that to me. Like
Be
the
like-
Minnesota Vikings changing their name to the Minnesota Dark Souls.
No, the Auburn Bloodborns.
Auburn Bloodborne. Yeah, that would fucking. Yeah, I would not like that.
The Auburn
I
Haikus.
like. I kind of like the Minnesota Dark Souls.
The
That's
Minnesota
funny.
Dark Souls. Yeah, I actually, until you just brought up, completely forgot about like people trying to petition them to be the Ole Miss Akbars because they were the rebels.
Uh-huh.
And just being like, they better not.
Yeah, and it kind of, for some reason or another, like, yeah, not for some reason or another, it was because it's funny. Like, you know, it got some people behind it. Or, like, you know, students at least. And then the players on the field were saying they were the land sharks, and I didn't know what was going on.
Hey, Jan. It's Brett.
It's Brett. Jen, it's Brett.
You must be the
that
Padawan
video,
who slaughters my
that
people.
video is really funny.
It was.
Attacks change
I
nothing.
watched that a lot.
Your time is over.
I wonder if that's still on the.
Master Orgus is looking
I
for
can't
you,
remember
Bengal.
what I'd have to search for.
Was that College Humor that did that video?
I don't know.
College Humor. I don't think it was Funny or Die. I feel like it was one of those sort of like institutions, if that makes sense.
Principled man, proud of
Yeah,
yourself.
College Humor was a cool website back in the day.
I didn't want to kill the man, but he left me no choice.
There's always a choice. You should have surrendered to the inevitable. Every so-called
I was thinking about it.
Typhon is going to
Well, actually, I guess I was talking
That's a
to
promise.
Goose about it when we were seeing them over Christmas. It's been years since I've been to Starkville.
Don't give in to hatred, Bengal. Let us help you.
Help me become a coward.
See you, Carl. Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
I'm the only true Jedi left in the galaxy. Enjoy this.
Yeah,
little
take care, buddy.
victory. It's your last.
Thanks for talking football.
I wish Nick would show up so we could play some Dead by Daylight.
I'm betting probably another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh man, the part I'm on right now is so annoying. So annoying.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
I shut down the energy shield. Any word on Master Orgus's mission?
No. My mother, she found peace during your absence. I am now matriarch.
Man, not to like massage your nuts too much, but the fucking guitar tone you got on that first fucking Stone Cobra, the split with Arclight, fucking rules.
Thank you. That wasn't even the green or anything back then. That was, I want to say that was probably still my Mesa.
You have my
That's,
sympathies,
I mean,
Rana,
you know,
but your
I
people
hear
are in
those
good
songs
hands.
quite a bit because
Before
I
he
use them
left,
for so
Master
much,
Orgus
like
told me there
intro
is
and
no
outro
death,
music on the
there is the
Patreon
Force.
and stuff. So
He
like,
believes our essence lives on when we
and I've
die,
been using the
and merges with
opening
the Force.
of
I hope that's true.
Matriarch,
Of-
Flesh Raiders broke through our
shit.
defenses. They did something
One of
to our
those songs.
crop fields.
Burner.
Dropped
What is
strange
that?
machines
That,
in the soil. When a scout approached him,
Smoke
he collapsed with sickness. He
rising.
crawled away from the device and began to recover, but there are many more machines still out there.
Who knows? High tides.
No, that's not
People
High
stay away from
Tides.
the
High
fields.
Tides
High-
the slide
High
joke.
I'll avoid
Priest.
these things.
Nope,
Not
High,
Once again,
High
I mean
Priest
your
is
death.
on a later
Hurry
release.
to the fields. I fear we don't have much time.
But regardless, I've been using that, like the beginning of the song, as the outro music on my YouTube videos. Like, I put up a title card that's got all the social media links, or like, you know, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and all that. And then I have that playing in the background. So that's why I gotta say, James's bass tone is also fucking rock fucking hard.
I know. I loved his bass stuff a lot.
That old ass Fender bass that Josh had and then sold or let James use or whatever, the one that looked like it had been through a fire, that was
Yeah.
all beat up. Damn, that was a good bass guitar.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it. You think I should get rid of it?
No.
Josh always. I should get rid of this. It's something different.
I wonder if someone has, like, I doubt Josh has it, but does James maybe have that?
I think so. If anybody does, he does.
Yeah.
I've destroyed the machines poisoning your crops.
I saw how you suffered out there. What you did was more than brave. It was heroic. Please, take a token of my people's honor. I'm sorry it can't be more.
Rewards aren't necessary.
Oh, you ain't got a shield no more.
Thank you.
Fuck
I
you,
should
bro.
go inform everyone
Ah.
that the danger is over.
Fuck you then, bruv.
Finally put the Flesh Raider base
I
out
told
of
you Brad
commission.
can't get these fights.
How
He's
are things
texting
on
me
your
weird
end?
questions, asking me if I know some email named K Wiley.
Oh,
It's like,
weird.
no.
Spoke to your old Padawan over the hollow.
Fuck you on about then.
He's doing all this so he can destroy the Sith.
And it's not Sith himself. Good. If I can get to him, reason with him. At the Flesh Raider command base, I found coordinates to a number of secret camps. Too many to send only Jedi Masters. One camp is in the ruins of Upper Kaleth. That patrol you fought earlier was based there. Now's your chance to finish them off.
Why spread our forces thin to hit all the camps at once?
If we only go after a few, the Flesh Raiders could warn the rest and regroup. Be careful in those ruins. We haven't explored them all. Contact me when your mission's complete. May the Force be with you.
Anything a soldier needs, and some things he doesn't.
Ain't no achievement for that one? It's a bummer.
Good luck out there.
Aichuba da Maxa.
There's an achievement. Fucker. 60 points. Boom! I'm never gonna have your gamer score, dude.
Put in a lot of work on that.
20,000 points behind you.
I couldn't believe that I finally passed Goose. That was like the goal for the longest time. Granted, it took Goose having a kid and not being able to play for me to pass him. I do like getting them achievements.
Yep.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there.
Whoa. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it on this game and the stream here shortly. Go ahead and, you know, get sort of
Bring it
prepared.
back later for Dead by if we catch up with Nicholas.
Try to get a decent screenshot for the thumbnail. All right, I think that's gonna do it. Oh, actually, it won't do it. I need to get to a rest spot first. Get my rested experience. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.